The motorist, because she knocked the motorist and thought she could run away.
It was beyond disrespect. It was beyond all immorals of ways of treating ladies.
Do you think that if it was a man, do you think that the same action would have been taken like the way things are right now?
That is the Bodaboda people. They should know that we have a law in place.
Those Bodaboda guys should not left. The necessary precautions should be taken. I think they should be arrested.
Me was harassed by an old man, so I'm wondering, what do you mean? Like, he talked to me in a very nice way, and then the next thing he's like, Ebu, and I'm like, what?
Hi everybody, I'm Jackie Naserian and this is Jab TV. Today we are in Kabarak University following the recent Bodaboda incident and we want to find the students' views. So, are you guys aware of the recent Bodaboda incident that happened? So, what's your take on that, Hadasa?
The way the lady was handled wasn't really good, because that is real trauma, like being touched, everything. It wasn't good.
Okay, so what do you think the government should do about this?
The government can't do anything about it. Yeah.
Why do you think the government can't do anything about it?
Because that is not a big issue to them. Like, yeah, that is not a national disaster
to them. Okay, so do you think there's been an impression that all Bodaboda guys are the same, they are bad? Do you think that it's actually true that all the Bodaboda guys are bad?
I don't think all the Bodaboda men are bad, but some of them are painting a bad picture on the others. There have been many cases of rape by those Bodaboda men. I think not all of them are bad, but most of them.
Aksha's way of actually considering that she was assaulted, and there was someone who was taking a video. Again, there were people, the cars that were there, the people who were inside. I understand that you might not really want to actually get yourself into that mix. Yeah, you want to because watu wanagongana, because you're also afraid for your own life. So I don't know. I feel like it wasn't handled well. She didn't deserve that.
Do you think that if it was a man, do you think that the same action would have been taken like the way things are right now?
No, probably not.
Why not?
Because men are supposed to be strong. They're supposed to stand up for themselves. So if a man is being like mishandled the way they did to that girl, he would have been considered as weak, and even the man himself would have not stood up for himself.
Yeah. Because they're considered as weak.
Yes, you're supposed to stand up for yourself.
If it was a man, I think he would be able to defend himself, because men are always carrying knives around. So yeah.
I guess that they could have done the same, because I'm saying, as I'm saying, this is not the first time it is happening. We've ever seen such things happening where men motorists do hit down their Bodaboda riders, and they actually do the same. So even if it was a man, I'm very sure it could have happened the same as it did.
Nothing could have happened. It won't be news, because nobody is concentrating on the man who was knocked down, like at this incident.
Why do you think so?
Because people have taken, this thing happened it happened the day before Women's Day. So the next day, the Women's Day, it became like such a deal. So,
Here in Kenya, I'll say that we don't have gender equality. Like women are seen like they are seen like they don't qualify to match. They are seen like women and men are not the same here in Kenya. Okay, I'll say here in Kenya, women are seen like they are inferior, and they can't speak in public. I mean, can you give me that thing, please?
Okay, you've said women are inferior. Do you think that it's like maybe women are seen to like not be able to speak their voices out, and men
like that? Yeah, women, they can't speak in public. I mean, they can't be heard. Okay, even if they try to make their point clear, there will be less people listening. I mean, people won't put much of concentration to what they have to say. So in case women tried, let me say, if they wanted to defend their loved one, like they wanted to defend one of their own, like that woman who was harassed by the Bodaboda, I think most people won't put much of a concentration in what they will try to say.
What do you think the government should do to actually avoid such occurrences from happening in the near future?
Well, because considering it was Bodaboda people, I think what I'm thinking is even then they should be put in a circle that is licensed in a way that they are connected to the government or something, such that you can trace a certain person that this is what happened. It's not just someone who bought a Bodaboda and decided to start riding a Bodaboda out of, has no standing, just the way there are matatu drivers and they stand for a certain matatu and huyu ndo aliendesha hii, huyu ndo.
To our constitution, such kind of cases should be taken by, according to our constitution. You see, this kind of actions that those Bodaboda guys took should not left. The necessary precautions should be taken. I think they should be arrested.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for a long time, people have basically had negative impressions about Bodaboda riders. Do you think that all Bodaboda riders are the same, or there are some nice guys out there?
You know, Bodaboda riders, there are. I'll say that there are different levels of Bodaboda riders. There are those guys that went to school, but according to they face all Bodabodas face difficulties, but there are those who choose to be a Bodaboda riders, and there are the other guys who are forced by the situation. You understand? They were forced to be the Bodaboda riders. I think they didn't have any option but to be the Bodaboda riders. They went to school, but maybe according to fees or any other difficulties, they choose to be Bodaboda. So among those Bodaboda riders, there are these decent guys who went to school, knows how to operate and knows what to do. Not like the other Bodabodas who did not go to school, they are unethical and they behave poorly and stupid.
Measures, they have decided that by 90 days, 60 days, the motorists should have licenses. They should have a certain, like a board, like kuna venye wanasemanga hii ni shimo yetu. So they should have a chairman who should be leading those motorists. They should have licenses. That's why they have a crackdown in Nairobi CBD.
Okay, so do you think that all Bodaboda riders have the same behavior? Like, are they all the same?
I don't think so. Because there are some decent, like you always hear, when someone is taking a motor vehicle or a what they call it? Motorcycle. They say they prefer old men. So this thing is all about the dignity of the people who are doing that job.
The border people, they should know that we have a law in place, and first of all, they should also know that what they did is so unfortunate, and that should not be repeated anywhere else. As you all know, this is not the first time that such an incident have happened. Yeah, people, maybe motorists knocking down their fellas, and then they took law into their hands, sometimes burning down cars, sometimes even beating up those who knocked their fellas down and all that, which is actually so unfortunate. So the government should sensitize the Bodaboda people, inform them about the law that takes care of that, and really want them of doing what they did as we witnessed.
Thank you so much for staying with us. This is Jav TV. For more content, kindly subscribe to our channel, like and comment.